This is more of a pet peeve, dude. And I need a little help. Have y'all ever seen the movie Smokey and the Bandit? Has anybody ever seen that movie? A few people? All right, well then let me set the scene for you. When I was your age, I had hair. It was parted down the middle and I had wings on the side. We used hairspray by the gallon. I had a sweet little thin gold chain and a cheesy mustache. All right? I drove a Trans Am, the one with the big eagle on the hood. Very nice. It had T-tops. It had a little bit of a system in it. Just a little bit. It's nothing like what y'all have now, but it had a little bit of a system. Remember, Dad was a cop. Dad's just Mr. Funny Games. So I had this deal. I would listen to my Def Leppard or Rush or whatever. But when I got neighborhood, I'd turn it down. Because I knew Dad wasn't playing all that. When I'd go down the street, I'd be rocking, you know. One day, Dad was out of town. Or so I thought. And to this day, this man and I have never had this conversation. I come pulling up, I just needed a pair of shoes. I had to go to practice, I just needed a pair of shoes right quick. So I'm rocking out to some awesome 80s mix, right? On a cassette tape. So I go pulling up, I'm just gonna run in this house, I put it in drive, go to go out the door. Whoops, the garage door's open. And out walks Pops. Hey, Dad, look at you. Hey, Dad, didn't know you were here. Hadn't said a word to me. Never said a word. Walked up, reached in, remember T-tops are out, because you gotta have your T-tops out to be very cool. You have your T-tops out, he reached in, I had a little one of those buttons in the glove box, if you hit it, the trunk would open, right? Open the glove box, hit the button, close the glove box. Went back to my trunk, by now I'm out going, oh, this ain't gonna be good. He reaches in, he puts one hand on the top of my amp and one hand on the bottom and goes, boom! And if you have ever seen the movie Terminator, you know when the dude dies and his eyes go, that was how like my whole thing went. He closed the trunk, threw my amp in the trash can and went in the house. I was clear on what he was trying to tell me. I understood his message. But let me tell you why, more importantly, as a judge, I care about this. When you pull up next to me at a red light, you have decided what I now have to listen to. So now, for however long this red light is, I don't get to listen to what I wanted. I get to listen to what you want me to listen to. And so then I go to the next light, and I'm like, thank God that dude's gone. And then I get this mess. And I've got to listen to you. However long you want me to listen to. I can't talk. I can't do anything. So that's what I'm doing for the next time long, right? But what if I pull up next to you in my old Trans Am with the amp? And now you got to listen to something else. Here's the point. There is a law that says you can't be audible more than 500 feet from the car, blah, 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 blah. Nobody's going around with a little microphone and the ear pad listening. It is about respect. When you decide for me what I have to listen to, that's out of bounds. If you want to blow out your hearing, and I am convinced that y'all will not be able to hear anything when y'all get older, it's going to really stink, but that's a whole other issue. When you're riding and you want to listen to it loud, go ahead. When you come up to a red light, when you pull into Walmart, when you go in your neighborhood, cut it down. Because I really have no interest in explaining to my grandmother what smack that's about. You know what I mean? All right.